I think this is the closest we've ever seen a lion come to an elephant. I mean, by necessity because of the water, but still. It's pretty great.
Hello from Etosha National Park. This is probably the most popular place to go in Namibia. We have spent 4 days here as part of our road trip through the country, and we've spent most of the time doing a self-driving safari.
Currently on a road called Dik Dik Road. It is full of the tiniest antelope in all of Africa. They're called Dik Diks, and they're super cute.
We have our own rental car. It's a 4-wheel drive Toyota SUV, and we get to be the masters of our own destiny. So we get to pick the route we drive, we get to figure out what types of animals we want to see, how long we want to stay at a sighting if we do see an animal, and there's a lot of advantages to doing it this way. It's the first time we've ever done it, and there's definitely a lot more to think about than the more traditional get in an open-sided Jeep and let the guy do all the work.
In our driving, we've also come across some zebra. We've asked them and they do not know where the rhinos are. Excuse me, do you guys know where we can find some rhino? No answer.
And there's a lot of times it's quite boring. You're just driving all day. Very boring, very flat, very hot, very dusty.
Nothing so far, just gotta be patient. We'll find something eventually.
But then, the payoff, really good.
We were driving and we just spotted a couple cars pulled over on the side of the road. We didn't know why, and then we figured it out. There are 3 cheetahs walking through the fields right now. So I'm gonna watch them for a little bit. Yes!
Something important to know if you're planning a trip here is that Etosha is huge. We have spent 4 days here in total, and we've covered a lot of ground, but there's a lot we will never get to in a 4-day safari trip. So we started in the southwestern part of the park by the Anderson Gate. We spent 2 days over there, and then we spent a full day crossing the entire park, which is about 150 kilometers, and we ended up near the Von Lindwist Gate, and that's where we spent the second 2 days. We have seen cheetah, we've seen lots of lions, we've seen giraffe, we've seen elephants, we've seen tons of zebra, wildebeest, springbok, and we saw it all on our own. And you know, it's pretty cool. You're just in like this regular SUV looking out the window and there's a herd of zebra next door. We stopped at a watering hole in the plains area and all of the plains animals came to drink. Lots of zebras and wildebeest and springbok, like hundreds.
We were cruising along and we slowly saw them all kind of come together. So the watering hole started out really empty, and then over time it just filled up with more and more animals. So it's been really cool to see everyone kind of migrate to this center point and all stop for a drink. It's kind of what we expected in Etosha, and kind of like a collective moment in which you're kind of seeing all the animals all coming to one big watering hole, which is pretty sweet. This wildebeest is as big as a bus. Or maybe it's just scale. It's time to go when the buses come. Let's skedaddle. Oh hey.
I saw a rhino.
Michelle saw a rhino. We were just cruising along and all of a sudden Michelle just goes, "Stop!" We skidded out of control on the road. Backed up in a puff of smoke.
What did you think it was?
I had no idea. I assumed it was a group of elephant. That's not a bad way to end a night.
Yeah.
That's a good sighting.
It's the best. He's the best. They're the best. It's just a lot to see them because they just are so close to being gone forever.
Yeah.
And it's just really special to get to see them in the wild.
That was cool.
Highlight.
Highlight for sure.
Add it to the highlight list.
We'll see you later. It's been a good day.
Good night, Rhino.
Good night, Rhino. Bye, buddy. try to get him to come closer. Yeah, it's great, yeah.
Chris.